Hey guys, Weather Expert here, bringing you guys an awesome video on another weather update, a tropical update on the latest on Tropical Storm Ida. Alright guys, you guys might be looking at Tropical Storm Ida right now and thinking, what the heck is this? This looks like Tropical Depression 9 a repeat. Well, Tropical Depression 9 was not in a favorable environment, but now the Tropical Depression is trying to eliminate all the shear, so it's starting to get caught up in the frontal boundary, and this thing is shearing the crap out of the system right now, and I do not anticipate any intensification in the next 48 to 72 hours probably, just because it's going to be under this frontal boundary for a long time. As you can see to the left of your screen, there are a lot of clouds that are moving from west to east, and the system is moving way too fast that the trade winds are starting to shear it, and the westerlies are starting to shear it too. But in the next 72 hours, it could start, but after the 72-hour threshold, it could start getting a little more interesting. Well, I'm not saying this thing is way on the Atlantic. Most likely it will not affect land, but it would be nice to see a nice female gendered, as I was talking to my weather dude on Twitter. I want to see I want, because usually the ice storms are usually overachievers. So don't think that this system will go out to sea as a tropical storm, weak tropical storm, because we have a lot of mild consensus of rapidly deepening this storm as a shear around this. There's a big envelope, a ridge really builds over the system, which gives a nice shear, less shear environment. So let's go to shear tendency first. So this is an awesome product from Wisconsin University. I love these products so much. As you can see, our tropical storm right here, the center of it is that little tropical storm icon. You guys can see that the shear is decreasing around it. So shear is not too bad right now, but the problem is it's going to move in west into that shear. But most models build an upper level ridge, which is what's happening right now, because if we go back 3 hours, you guys can see that it's pretty evident. Let's go back. All right, here we go. And then we go forward 3 hours. And then really what happens is you might not see that here, he's talking. But it's really bad right now around it. But now but models are starting to pull a ridge under it, which is gonna help ventilate the system, and most likely it will head out to sea. Maybe folks in the Azores maybe need to watch the system very just closely, not too much, but most likely this upper level trough over here will shield the U.S. from getting hit. So really, just don't start hyping all this stuff that we're gonna get hit by a Category 3 hurricane. That's not true at all. This is most models is taking out the sea and affecting no one. Maybe Great Britain and stuff, but it's a long way out. My brother's heading off to Great Britain in a couple days, so he keeps tweeting at me this stuff. So all right, so let's head to the European model. European model, here's 72 hours out. That's about, that's 3 days out. And we have a 998 millibar tropical storm, a strong tropical storm in about 3 days. It's possible, but I think this thing might be overachieved. But once we get to 96 hours, it starts bombing out into a Category 1 hurricane, which is possible. But I'm not saying it's true. But it's possible that we might see a hurricane in the next 4 to 5 days with the upper level conditions a little more favorable, because this upper level ridge, because look at this, it starts moving away. See right here, you can see here's the remnants of Tropical Depression 9. It's right. The remnants are right there in that big yellow spot. Is what I'm talking about with the sheared stuff. So that really just dissipates. No, I don't want to go there. It really moves to the west. Another upper level ridge builds over, Ida, and we start getting a huge rapid intensification cycle. And models do support this. If you go to GFS, usually the GFS and the European agree, that means something's going up. So we have a Category 3 hurricane right here, and then we have a Category 4 hurricane as we get over here, and it starts transitioning to an extratropical system. But guys, don't take this. But the Azores need a closely monitored system because European is taking it up there. Let's go to GFS and see what it's saying. Now, it's pretty obvious that we might need to watch this. Now, I don't know why the National Hurricane Center. I did not look at the operation. I look at the full resolution. The surface pressure and the 10-meter wind is actually the best. So I'm about to run out of battery. Better get this video up quick. So here it is, 957 millibars. That's pretty close to what the European has at this hour. So, but not the same position, but it has the same kind of concept it has. And if we go to the CMC, we don't really pay attention to the CMC, but it's also showing the same kind of story. It shows rapid intensification in the next 5 days. But it lifts it out even quicker, so it's not on the screen. And HWRF doesn't really agree with this. It says it's going to continue the weekend, but the GFDL, it's pretty interesting. We get over here. Here's a Category 3 or 4 hurricane right here. This is a strong Category 3 hurricane. Now, it's pretty close. It's pretty it's pretty complicated on where the system's going to go because models take it left, model takes it right, model takes it north. We don't know yet, so this is why the National Hurricane Center has a huge cone of uncertainty in this area. So really, guys, it has a 5% chance of, it really just stalls out. So the next, 24, 48 hours, it's really going to start, it's still going to go like 12 miles per hour, and then it's going to slow down to like, it's going to stall out here. So it's really just going to stall out here in these nice deep waters. Which means there's not gonna be a lot of upwelling occurring because it's under some pretty deep waters, and it's gonna take a lot of energy. It's gonna take a lot of time for the upwell all that cold water. But then eventually it'll move left, right, north. We don't know yet. There's a lot of model disagreement. CMC takes it north. Some GFS ensembles take it left. The European takes it right. We just don't know yet at this time where it's going. But yeah, guys, that's really going to wrap it up for this update. I might be making another video today about the Gulf of Mexico system. But you guys see you next video. Peace out, y'all.